1, 2, 3, together!
The first half of this game seemed to fly by, as defense was the main factor. Both teams had trouble scoring, as what normally are high-powered offenses were held at bay. By halftime, the Hawks held a slight one-goal advantage with a score of 4-3. Once out of the break and into the third, Kearsarge seemed to take control, as they shockingly scored 4 unanswered goals to take a 7-4 lead into the fourth and final quarter. Xander Hawk scored his lone goal of the day, while Nurm scored his second and third, and Heckel put in another to give Kearsarge a 3-goal lead. This was the first time all season the Hawks went into any quarter, let alone the fourth, without the lead. Hopkinton needed a big final 12 minutes, and they began to deliver when freshman Colby Quiet scored his second goal off a great assist from Flanagan. The Hawks scored just a few minutes later when Cullinan assisted Flanagan again. This cut the score to just 1, with 8.5 minutes remaining. Neither team scored over the next 4 minutes, but then senior midfielder Henry Yanakopoulos made an impressive cut to the net. He easily blew past the Kearsarge defense and tied the game with an unassisted goal at 7 apiece, with less than 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Both teams had late chances to score the game-winning goal, but eventually it would end in a tie, so to sudden death overtime we go. Hopkinton gained possession during the face-off after a whistle. It only took about 30 seconds or so for the Hawks to score after Cullinan made a perfect feed to a cutting Quiet, who netted the game-winning goal, sealing the victory for the Hawks, who remain undefeated on top of Division III at 10-0. Freshman Colby Quiet, who scored the game winner, had 3 goals with 2 assists. Senior Liam Flanagan scored twice with 2 helpers. Senior Henry Yanakopoulos scored once with an assist, 15 ground balls, and 12 face-off wins. And senior goalie Derek Amos recorded 12 saves in net. Midfielder Yanakopoulos was huge off the draw, as Kearsarge finished the game losing 4 straight face-offs. After the game, we caught up with Hopkinton's head coach Deacon Blue, as well as Quiet, Jerry Donahue, Yanakopoulos, and Amos to hear what they had to say about the win.
So again, went in with a similar game plan as last time, and I think Kearsarge adjusted since the last time we saw them, and they gave us a really good run. They played us really tough. Hats off to them, but our guys stuck with it. Kept working hard and pulled out the W in the end. Yeah, I think Jerry Donahue really stepped up to the plate again against their number 18 Norris. Henry Yanakopoulos again played great in transition. Derek had huge stops in net, just been playing great for us all season. Beating them for a second time at their place, obviously they had the home field advantage and the fans and everything like that, but we kept our composure. Guys pulled each other together really. They started to lose it a couple times there, but they were able to bounce back, and fourth quarter was just huge for us. We just came out firing and kept the momentum.
I think we started off really fast and strong, but it was a close game. And in the second half, they took the lead, but we kept persistent, and we got a spark, and we started scoring over and over, and we got the goal. I knew that I had to keep on cutting over and over again, even though I don't get the pass every time. But that one time I got it, I was able to finish, and it was worth it. I'd say it's in the past now because I know that we're going to have to play them again most likely in playoffs, and we really have to focus for that upcoming game and the games ahead of us.
Both great teams. Kearsarge's a great team. We have great players. Justin Norris, great player. We possessed on offense. I think we could have done a lot better on offense and defense. I think our midi slides, everything wasn't there tonight. We didn't play very well. But I think that we're going to learn from this experience and keep getting better and better. Yeah, well, Joe Cullinan did great today. He always is matched up against David Benjamin, number 22, great defenseman. I think Saj Dubois, number 4, great player, great defender. He always slid when I was having trouble with Justin Norris. Henry was great in transition. We had great defense all around. It was all awesome. I think it's a dangerous thing being undefeated. We can get too cocky, but that's the thing that we're going to avoid. We're going to avoid being cocky, and everything's going to go on from here. We can't look in the past. We've won our games. Big deal.
We played well. Kearsarge played well. We beat them by 8 goals last time, and we had to take them into overtime to beat them this time. They played an exceptional game. Hats off to them. We'll definitely see them again in the playoffs. There's no doubt about it that we're going to meet with them again. This game just means a ton. That's 2 times in one season, but we're not taking them lightly. They closed an 8-gap goal and we took them to overtime, and we got the last goal. It was a big time play. Yeah, so they had a few quick goals in the third and ended the third up 7-4. Right. The biggest thing for us was we just kept talking about coming back, and 3 goals is nothing in lacrosse. So we got 3 good ones. We got some momentum from some good players, some great players, and able to close it out in the end. I mean, this just is what it is. I mean, saw the game. I mean, not enough words to explain that game. It was amazing, both sides of the ball.
So we knew coming this that they are going to be like a whole new team than we played last week. We knew that they were going to come out firing, and they know that they got in their heads last time, and that's what made them lose. But this time they stayed positive, like they stayed in the game, and that got to us. It started to get in our heads second quarter, really started to mess with our groove. But after that, we figured it out. We got our heads together. That's when we started putting goals in. Started playing like a team, playing like we should. Going in the fourth quarter down was hard for us. Like that's what got in our head. We weren't used to that, but coach talked to us, did a great job motivating us to get our heads in the game. We started getting fire up. And Henry winning that big face-off right off the bat, that just got us fired, then a quick goal off it. Like, that's what we need. We got our engine started again. We started moving the ball around, picking our shots. That's just what we needed to do.
Kearsarge fell to a very solid 8-2, while Hopkinton improved to 10-0. It's more than likely we'll see a third matchup between these teams in the upcoming playoffs, and hopefully they'll be competing for the title.
You're good. You're good. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.